everyone, here's Masa from Coinix. Coinix is a blockchain investment firm based in Hamburg, and we make it possible for everyone to have exposure to digital assets. Here I am at EthCC in Cannes. I am at the booth of Cake Wallet, and I have the founder of Cake Wallet right next to me. Vic, it's great to see you here.
Hey, nice seeing you as well, and thanks for having me on.
Perfect. Can you tell me, what is your story? How did you end up in the blockchain industry?
Wow, okay, that's a big question. So I started with Bitcoin in 2013. I actually started with mining. I bought a couple ASIC miners off of eBay and put them in my office building and ran those for about 2 years. I live in New York City, so I started going to the Bitcoin Center back in 2013. Met a lot of great people, the early days of Bitcoin, and from there, of course, that led me to Ethereum and Monero and privacy, and then Cake Wallet was born.
Cake Wallet. Now, can you tell me what makes your project stand out among the other wallets?
There's so many reasons. First is privacy. We started off as a Monero-only wallet, so that kind of led us down the path of privacy. So even for Bitcoin, we were the first wallet to put in silent payments, to put in pay-join version 2. For Litecoin, we're the first wallet to put in MWeb, the privacy feature of Litecoin. So that definitely makes us different than all the other wallets. We don't collect any data. We're fully private. You can connect your own node. We support a bunch of hardware wallets like Ledger, Treasure, and we have our own hardware wallet type thing called Cupcake. We differentiate ourselves in many ways. We just added Bitcoin Lightning. So we're the first multi-coin wallet with Bitcoin Lightning. We use the Spark implementation. So yeah, there's no other mobile wallet that has all these features which I just mentioned. So you can do it all in Cake Wallet.
Can you tell me when was the first moment that the idea of Cake Wallet came into your mind?
It was in 2017 when we started building. I was actually kicked off of Coinbase for sending my Bitcoin to a questionable address. So that got me down the path of thinking, how did they know? How did they know where I sent my Bitcoin? And that kind of led me down the path of chain analysis. And that led me to privacy and Monero and Zcash and building tools for Bitcoin as well. We're at an Ethereum conference, so we are looking into privacy tools for Ethereum, such as Kohaku and Railgun, so we're looking into implementing those features as well.
And if you want to explain to your grandmother what your project is about, what would you say, to say it in easy terms?
I will say with Cake Wallet is equivalent to keeping your money under your mattress. It's exactly what it is. You control your money, you spend it the way you want without a third party and fully permissionless.
And one short question, bearish or bullish in 2026?
I'm the wrong person to ask because I'm always bullish.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always buying. You know, when non-crypto people ask me, is this a good time to buy? And it took me years to think of the best answer.
It's always a good time to buy.
Exactly. And the answer is don't ask me because I'm always buying.
And if you had $1 million at the moment to invest in, where would you put your money?
Yeah, I would do a combination, of course, of Bitcoin, Ethereum. I would focus on privacy coins like Monero and Zcash, and definitely Litecoin for the privacy feature as well.
I did some other interviews with some people here, and most of them said category of privacy is the next big thing. So I think
100%.
That's the way to go.
Yeah. It took a while. It took a few years, but I think the privacy narrative has finally caught on. And I knew it would happen as more people get into crypto and more people use Bitcoin or Ethereum. And they're like, wait a minute, my transactions can be totally tracked for till the end of time and from the beginning of time. So, and then people are waking up to privacy for that reason.
Yeah. And what do you think is the next big category in the blockchain sector?
Privacy.
Again, privacy.
Yeah, 100% privacy. Again, we're at an Ethereum conference, so I think you'll see more tokenization. That's already happened with stocks, with X stocks, right? Even Hyperliquid, for example, has a bunch of stocks and metals and things you can trade. So I think you'll continue to see tokenization, especially on Ethereum, and that's just going to grow, I think, grow and grow.
Indeed. Many people have lost their hopes in the crypto sector and they have given up. What makes you still be motivated to stay in this industry?
So I was asked this question at a breakfast meeting in New York with MoonPay. You know, with meme coins and NFTs, a lot of people feel burned out, a lot of people got hurt, and my answer to that is, I think we need to go back to the basics, which is just self-custody, permissionless money. I think that narrative has been lost. And I think as an industry, I think we need to focus back on that and remind people, why was Bitcoin important? Why is Ethereum important? And I think if we do that, I think we can bring a lot of people back.
Exactly. We just should put the noise away, focus on building infrastructure,
Yeah.
and get closer to the mass adoption. Thank you so much for the interview. I wish
so much.
Cake Wallet best of luck, and we're looking forward to all the future milestones that you're going to achieve.
Thanks for having me on.